Mechanical man. I am a mechanical man. I am a mechanical man.
Boogity boogity. I'll scare your dad. Here on the Tower of Dubious Horror Games. Playing a mostly not dubious horror game for once. Fobia Seat Difnia Hotel. That's right.
Com certeza esses compostos devem estar nesses laboratórios.
Gotta make the gas to kill Notmesis. And you know, with so many important things going on this week, perhaps you've heard of the Her Majesty the Queen's royal funeral. The most important thing happening in any of our miserable lifetimes as foolish commoners. Oh boy. Oh. Oh lordy. Help. I'm trapped in a Resident Evil puzzle and I can't escape. Hello? Yes, I'm trying to make a gas to defeat this monster that is definitely not just Nemesis from the Resident Evil series, and also a couple Marvel vs. Capcom games. Please do not sue us. Aquiles is special. He heals. Very soon, our boy will be a horrible super monster. He'll have a tentacle arm.
É um dos ingredientes. Agora preciso encontrar os outros dois.
Gotta find the murder gas to kick the horrible Okay, I see. You put them in the... Yes. I understand. I-E-B-K. Now I can finally fully upgrade the shotgun. Yeah. Hi there. Hello there. Let's... Yeah.
Haven't you beaten this game yet?
No. I almost beat it. But I haven't streamed since Sunday.
Brayden, you like Fire Emblem.
I love Fire Emblem.
How do you feel about characters that have half blue, half red hair, and also one eye that's blue and one eye that's red?
Okay, so get this. Most Fire Emblem characters, they got blue hair or red hair, right?
What if they had both?
What if they had both?
I really hope that's a creative character.
I don't think it is. Because
What?
like Byleth, they need the character to show up in pre-rendered cutscenes. You don't own a Switch, you're fine.
That character. I don't think I can play that character. It's embarrassing. That's an embarrassing anime design.
It's a lot. But guess what? No one's gonna stop you. Also, you don't own a Switch.
Yeah, I know, but I plan on eventually owning one.
Falta só mais
And it seems like they made another Awakening style game. Like that will bring me back to Fire Emblem.
Who knows?
Well, they didn't show any of the Persona time management, social sim stuff off, so presumably it's not like Final Fantasy.
Less of that. Yeah.
I'm not really sure what the point of the combination is supposed to be when it's the same
It's a lot.
character type. Like man with sword combines with man with sword to make a more powerful man with sword.
I also like that in full-on Tales of Zestiria style, you can do a fusion dance with the Fire Emblem stands. You know, everyone's favorite Tales game, Zestiria.
Yes, the one that everybody remembers.
The one that I streamed and went, God, this is so boring. I don't want to play any more of this.
Even the one that I have not bothered to play.
Yeah, because Berseria exists.
What if I also played Zestiria?
I mean, hey, you'll get important information that will make more sense in Berseria.
I think I own
Ok,
it.
agora é só
I might
fabricar o
try it
gás.
Berseria's good. I need to... Like every other Tales game, I put 30 hours into it and then got distracted by something else, because those games
too
are
bad,
all
'cause
slightly too long.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's too bad because that's most of any of those games' lengths.
Yeah.
Got done with them.
I think Velvet is a pretty good character, even if she's a little too Shadow the Hedgehog energy sometimes.
I mean, that series could use a change in terms
Yeah.
of tone.
Sometimes that series benefits from having a character who is just fucking mad, justifiably.
So, Braden, how do you feel about farming game?
Oh, I'm indifferent. I'm not a farming game.
So you're not interested in a remake of GameCube Harvest Moon?
No. I do
Don't wanna be
I do
middle-aged
respect
farmer.
I do respect this new Harvest Moon being, or excuse me, Story of Seasons. Harvest Moon, what's that? Is just like, yeah, no, you can be gay and marry anyone.
Not in my Harvest Moon. Oh yeah.
Yes, finally, Harvest Moon advocating for traditional marriage.
I want my nuclear family. Harvest Moon.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm just looking at how many farm games they announced. It's kind of wild. 5, I think.
Yeah, they announced, and then, you know, the Disney Harvest Moon game is, I believe, out now.
Oh, great.
Hold it. Let me look at the, let's see what the recipe is for Gas 320.
Oh, is this a thing where you have to get all the bars to the top
No.
equally? No.
Okay, Mixture 1 and Mixture 2. Okay, 30, 20, 50. Oh wait, no, they're not in the order in the Tales of Listeria, yes.
Tales of Wisteria.
Yes.
Give me my plant-based.
Alright. Plasmodium 20,
Tales
Bacteritocin 20, Silosporin 50.
Wisteria is the name I gave to my Arcanum character.
I named my character Morrowind, because I'm funny. Yeah, I got a quest from some phrenologists.
Yeah, go do some grave digging for me.
Yeah, hey, can you Yeah, rob, and then that whole thing
Isso, quase lá.
cycles out into an even weirder conspiracy.
No, I didn't do it yet. Don't you have to get into one of the mausoleums?
No.
Oh, is it one of the graves? Because I checked
One of the
them all,
grave.
didn't-
No, because it was already grave robbed.
Oh, is there a second
80-15-5.
80-15-5. Is there a second graveyard I'm not familiar with? In that
No.
I checked
It's
every one of those gravestones and it didn't have the associated name.
yes, because someone already stole the bones from the mausoleum.
Que
Oh, so it
bom que
is
eu tenho
in
as
the
anotações do investigador.
So
Certo.
I can't get into that.
Agora é
because
hora
I
de
don't have
usar
lockpick.
soltres.
no, it's well, Virgil does.
Oh, okay.
So if you give Virgil a lockpick, you can
Thus far, Virgil has existed to
heal
yes,
and
that's it.
hit people with a stick.
I need to give him better stuff.
Yeah. But, yeah, as someone who, I'm playing a mage, I just cast the open cantrip. Or, I have dynamite in my inventory.
I do have dynamite, but there's a dude patrolling the graveyard. That
Yeah,
seems like
but
a
it's
mistake.
not in the other mausoleum. It's a whole thing. There's an entire quest surrounding the phrenologist asking you to rob a grave that goes places.
In what other game can you respond to pleasantries with "die, capitalist swine"?
Yeah.
That's a Arcana might be okay.
Yeah.
Just
Who
doesn't
allowed Brazilians to
really
make
bad.
games? Don't trust us with anything? I mean, my brother-in-law is Brazilian. I trust him with some things.
Apparently that remaster of Symphonia. Speaking of Tales games, though,
Yeah, the remaster of
It's gonna be
Symphonia is
30
still based
FPS.
on the PS2 code, so it only runs at 30 FPS because
Yep.
all of those remasters are based on the PS2 version. That's really funny.
which is yeah, especially since okay, cool. You couldn't get the GameCube version of this going for the
Did you lose the
Nintendo
source
console?
code for the GameCube version?
That's too bad. It's a classic game.
Oh, look, the big guy escaped.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll find a way to give us 60 FPS for the Tales of Symphonia Dawn of a New World.
Yeah, because that game ran at 60 FPS on Wii. I'm
Everybody's
surprised.
favorite Tales game,
Oh, that game is.
the direct sequel to
Yeah,
one of its most beloved.
Here's the thing I will say about Tales of Symphonia is that game. That game makes sense in the context of GameCube fans didn't have a whole lot of JRPGs.
No.
And that's not to, like, denigrate the quality of that game, because I think
it was a very good game.
it's quite good for a, you know.
I also think it's crazy that in that trailer for this remaster they're doing, they straight up spoil part of like the amazing early plot twist
Yeah, but
by
you
revealing
know,
that there's a second planet. And you're like, oh, cool.
yeah, no, yeah. Well, expect people to pay attention to that.
It's like, okay, well, that one of the coolest things about this game is like a third of the way through it, they challenge everything that you've been told at that point, and then they just continue to ramp shit up.
I mean, it's literally just FF10, but
Better. I'm not an FF10
I'm
person.
trying to think the relative quality of Final Fantasy X's party versus
Early them.
versus
Linear
Symphonia.
motion battle system.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think of the quality of, like, party members.
I like Symphonia's There's a lot of good character writing in that game, although I will say, they don't make it clear that what's her name? Persia?
Persea?
Persea?
Yeah.
Persea. They don't make it clear that her sister, who Regal dated for a while, was an adult woman when they dated. And
Yep.
for a time, I was convinced that Regal was a pedophile.
Yeah.
And you only learn that isn't the case in side skits that are optional.
Yeah, no, it's...
Some bad translation.
Yeah. Yeah, only old people are going to buy it anyway. Ah! I mean, yes?
Yeah, that's not completely wrong.
You need to use the computer in the monitoring room to open this door. Okay, fine. I think the monitoring room's over here. But yeah, I like Symphonia. I also think the battle system is mad stiff compared to any Tales game since, let's say, Graces.
I mean, I think Vesperia is also super stiff.
Vesperia is also super stiff. And it's like, yeah, eventually you can do cool stuff, but for the first dozen hours of that game, you are doing the same 3-hit combo with Yuri over and over and over again.
And you don't ever get to do cool stuff. The unique thing to that game is the shitty little quick time events.
Sirs?
Tell me more about your stiff battle system.
Okay.
It's a condition. Plenty of guys in the 30s experience it.
Alright, so a linear motion battle system, or a limb system.
If your stiff battle system remains stiff for more than 4 hours...
Alright, I got a Magnum, It's fine.
I'm playing the role of Chris today.
Yeah. Yes.
Onde será que a Stephanie se
You
meteu?
gotta say a bunch of
Melhor
dirty
liberar o
stuff.
gás antes que aquele monstro volte.
Alright. I think they should. Yeah, but what I played of Grace's F this year, which, once again, played around 30 hours.
Okay, I was gonna say, did you ever get past that prologue sequence where they're children?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah, no. It's. I think it's almost a shame that they decided to go for a completely different battle system, considering that with that game and with Zillia, it seems like they finally figured it out and made a legitimately great combat system.
I like, yeah, I think the combat system in Berseria is quite good. But it's one of those things where it's definitely like a little bit of a clusterfuck in an intentional way.
Well, it was their second attempt, right? Zisteria was the first new one.
Yeah, Zisteria. Yeah.
People seem to like the Rise.
Yeah. I mean, they took a break. Credit where credit is due. They took a break. And people seemed really hot on Arise. One of the VTubers I watch is a big Tales of fan and actually did, like, promotional stuff for Tales of Arise.
Trustworthy opinion for sure.
Yeah.
Deep in the pocket of big Tales.
Big Namco. Big Namco.
Big NB.
Namco Bandai out here being like, hey, what's up? Oh no!
Big guy.
It's the big guy. He's like, burgity, burgity. Alright, let me...
You got
Hey.
a big face. You got a big head.
Uh-oh. Buddy, you gotta...
Oh, the hand is amazing.
Buddy.
There's a big hole here. It's on the outside of your arm.
I'm going to assume I gotta... knock you down. You fool! I have infinite healing! Yeah, take that. I'm gonna turn this wheel and release the gas.
That's the whole lot of that.
Would I eat that man's giant lobster claw? Probably not. Not a big lobster guy. And I'm not a human lobster guy either. Generally, I think the idea of eating mutated flesh is bad. Also, if it turns out, like, I literally had less than 30 minutes left,
Man, I told you.
I might have to play something else.
What's that game you've been playing?
Gloomwood? Yeah, I could play some Gloomwood.
What is that?
It is from...
That's not... No, Gloomhaven's a different...
Yeah, Gloomwood is the game from New Blood, one of the Dusk... The guy who made Dusk is co-developing it.
Oh, sure.
But it is very Thief 1 and 2-esque.
Are there any big, sexy orc ladies?
No. No, there are not. Oh, no. Sir, I just wanted to leave the hotel.
Did your eyeball crack?
I'm wearing a gas mask.
Oh, okay. Did they think that one through? This is an Outlast situation.
Hey, what's up? Sorry, buddy. I just want... Listen, I went to the Tucanos expecting... I went to the Tucanos expecting, like, you know, some endless meat skewers, some grilled pineapple, some pão de queijo, pão de queijo, pão de queijo. I'm just gonna keep mispronouncing words in Portuguese, even
I was
though,
gonna say I don't
once
know.
again, a member of my family is a native Portuguese speaker.
I don't think that's a transitive property, though.
Listen, I lived in
think that they're
Japan
married
for a
to-
few years, Relkin. Yeah, it was on U.S. base, but I'm
very worldly.
very worldly. I was 6.
Also,
Soka. I could say you mispronounced most of that. Yeah, that's good.
Meu Deus!
Oh,
O que é isso? Quem é você?
am I playing as
Você-
Christopher?
Você é real?
Você! Isso é tudo
you
sua
punch the head off
culpa!
these zombies.
Ele nunca quis te ajudar. Você forçou ele a fazer isso. A gente devia ficar
Wait, you're in a
pra
mine?
sempre.
And now I'm in the mine,
Você
and,
arruinou tudo!
and now this little girl from the ring.
Eu não...
Se ninguém pode te parar, então eu vou.
Oh, the bullets, they do nothing.
Eu vou te matar!
Oh, and then my orb. What does the orb?
It's Black Lightning's daughter,
Yes.
whose name I don't remember.
See, I think this game's pretty decent
Eu...
as far
O que é
as
essa
like
sensação?
as an indie like kind of take on
Eu
Resident
me
Evil
sinto
7.
mais forte.
I feel stronger. Like I could destroy the world. September 20th, 2060. Oh no.
Wait, this is in the future?
No! This girl is from the future.
Okay.
This is in 1920, you see. And I found some ore. A precious gem. Alright, what is at the bottom of this well? Show me the dark secret. Oh shit, is this gonna be... Oh, this is gonna be like weird time travel shit, right?
Is this Darkest of Days?
Oh, I hope so. Tell me more about sucking up balls, Jeff. That's the thing I remember about Darkest of Days, is that quick look. A classic. Oh, I'm back. Listen, you inhaled a lot. You inhaled a lot of mustard gas. Honestly, we're surprised you aren't already dead. But, you know, that's trench warfare for you. Okay. Oh. Oh, God.
This has been very, like, cutscene heavy. I feel like you must be at the end.
Yeah, I think I beat the game when I beat not Nemesis.
Nomesis?
Yeah.
Fomesis?
Oh man, Nemesis but a gnome. Finally. You have no choice. Choice is an illusion. You have no choice. Video games.
Predeterminism.
So, I think this game is about time travel. I think that's what all of the temporal anomaly shit is like something accidentally time traveled from 2060. And this weird cult basically formed around people realizing that they could predict the future because of time orbs. But whoops, the time orb. It causes zombies.
Causes zombies. Okay.
I think that's what this game is about.
I believe this is a sequel.
Is this getting a sequel?
Or I think this is a sequel.
I don't think it is. Or was there a game called Fobia?
I'm looking it up.
Because I don't think this is a sequel.
Oh, it's because I looked this up when I wanted to beat, and I think I had another game, and it was called like the same thing. Oh yeah, that's because there's another game called Fobia. Never mind. Although it is about a little girl trying to escape her fears over coming great.
Okay. Hey.
Played.
Hey. Hello? Yes? Hi.
Papai?
O quê?
I'm not your dad.
Não.
But you will be.
But you will be. Time travel shit.
Por favor.
Or you were her dad. Who's to say?
Is this just BioShock now? I hope not.
She does look like a little sister.
Yeah. I was watching Joku play some BioShock 2 for some reason.
Uh-huh.
And I think that game's bad.
It plays better than the first.
It does. But I think in terms of
Droga.
storytelling,
Uma semana inteira e eu não tenho
It's
nada
not
de
great.
útil para reportar. Tudo que eu fiz durante esse tempo foi andar em círculos.
okay. Yeah? Oh, look, it's the beginning of the game.
Que porra é essa?
Oh, it's a time loop?
Is this a time loop?
Are you stuck in this hotel?
It's a lovely place,
Yeah,
such a
I was gonna say,
lovely place.
It's too many syllables to
You
make that
can't
work for the chorus.
escape Hotel California.
Ei, socorro!
Hotel
Tem alguma coisa aqui, eu
California.
preciso sair.
Yeah, Hotel California.
Huh?
But you can't.
Papai,
God, these Eagles
eu
live
te
albums are
encontrei.
O quê?
Oh,
Quem é
it's
você?
it's
De
me,
onde
your
você veio?
daughter from the
Por
from the
favor,
future.
Me perdoa. Eu nunca quis te machucar desse jeito.
Oh yeah, I think Yatsu has it. You think you're the crab man?
Am I the crab man?
É o único jeito, pai. Você tem que seguir sem mim.
What?
Eu te amo.
Hey, what's up? Oh, look. I'm just nodding my head now, going, yeah, this definitely makes sense. Hey, can you explain to me what happened?
Alguém já chegou tão longe?
Não, ele é o primeiro. E parece que vai ser o último.
Então, o que acontece agora?
Agora nosso trabalho pode finalmente começar. É só uma questão de tempo até o dilema do livre-arbítrio ser só uma memória distante na história da humanidade. E esse homem vai me ajudar a fazer isso. Garota estúpida. Você realmente achou que uma simples...
Do you think a simple knife will be able to stop me? I am invincible.
Roberto, não. Não confia
Is this the
nele.
Wesker?
Maybe? He's the guy who checked me into the hotel.
Pra trás! Seu filho da puta!
Oh, is your girlfriend dead?
Roberto,
I don't know.
você tem que entender que foi trazido aqui por uma razão.
She's the
Você
lady.
sempre foi destinado
You're the key to
a estar
everything,
aqui.
Roberto.
Você é a chave.
You are the
de tudo.
time
Falei pra
paradox.
ficar longe. Eu sei o que você tá fazendo aqui. E o que você fez com aquelas pessoas.
Você tem que entender. Eu só fiz o necessário.
Necessário? Você é um monstro.
Monstro, psicopata, Deus. Já me chamaram de muitas coisas no último século. Mas você sabe o que todos esses nomes têm em comum, Roberto? Poder.
Power.
O poder de ver o todo. O poder de ter o destino de alguém nas mãos. O
Is he
poder de
Steins Gate?
superar
Maybe.
a própria morte.
Maybe I am Steins Gate.
Is this
O
Portuguese?
poder da escolha.
Power
Vem
of
comigo,
choice.
Roberto.
Join me,
Nos
Roberto.
permita sermos os mestres do nosso destino.
Oh, do I have to choose
Juntos.
between power and choice? What if I take your hand?
Sorry, just seeing his hand go back and forth.
Como tudo chegou nesse ponto?
Pelo que eu sei, tudo começou em 2060.
From what I understand, it all started in 2060.
A menina, Emily, eu imagino que ela teve contato com algum
Together
dos nossos
or
futuros
gone.
experimentos.
That's my favorite dating sim.
Como resultado, ela possui grandes poderes. Um presente divino que se tornou um grande fardo, tenho certeza.
Video game, you're...
Mas por que trancá-la naquele tanque?
A garota era uma simples variável que precisava ser controlada. Ela era muito forte e imprevisível. Eu precisava garantir que ela não atrapalhasse os meus planos, nossos planos.
I
Roberto.
feel like I'm missing
Mas
several.
nada disso importa agora. Ela começou sua longa jornada para o passado, para iniciar o ciclo novamente. Tudo para trazer você aqui, nesse momento.
It is a time loop.
Yeah, it's a lot
Então,
easier to initiate a
e
mystery
agora?
than it is to explain it.
Yeah. So what now?
Eu te procurei por muito,
Come on,
muito
Roberto.
tempo, Roberto.
We're making a sequel.
Venha. Nosso futuro nos espera.
Hey, remember when you shot that Nemesis guy? Kiss me. I am the master of the orb. Look at this ray tracing.
I got James Woods.
No, oh, I hope not.
Oh, sorry, I'm just seeing this guy now.
Yeah.
Ao
Tell me what you
princípio
see.
do livre-arbítrio.
What? Okay, I got a B.
These get
Degrees.
magical Dodgers. They
Yeah.
come back in time.
Yeah. Okay, apparently I missed 17% of the documents and half of the side puzzles. Okay.
You beat the video.
I beat the video game. I apparently did not have very much left. What's in the extras? Yeah, I know. Ass. It's pretty exciting.
Is like a developer commentary or?
Is this like a bonus item? Oh, this is like all of the collectibles you found. So as you can see, I missed a lot of collectibles. Chess.
Sure, a lot of statues of people's torsos.
He's a big fan of Dead Island Riptide.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is the Dead Island one here?
Christopher migrates from Austria to Brazil. Oh no!
Yeah, this did seem like it played well, if nothing else.
Yeah, it's not bad. Okay. Now it's time to vote. And I'll play something else once we vote.
Oh yeah, I forgot this was part of the.
Yeah, this is part of the thing. The thing.
Alright, who's up for a second playthrough of Resident Evil Gaiden?
Oh, here's the best part is I didn't archive the second Resident Evil Gaiden stream before it got removed from Twitch. So
Oh no.
So it's gone forever, alas.
Everyone at Domino's joins the nation in the world in mourning the death of the second half of the Resident Evil Gaiden playthrough stream. Our thoughts and condolences are with twitch.tv/arbitrarywater.
Yeah. Alright. Visual novels, cowards. Free choice is an illusion. You have no choice. Vote. For at the end of the day, am I not the one who determines the path?
It's currently a fight between visual novels and portables again. So this is bad for you regardless.
Yeah. Oh no. If people, why do people? I need to not let people vote. Apparently.
You didn't have to put visual novels on here.
I mean, here's the no, because there are visual novels that I would like to look at. Like Corpse Party, a classic.
How many dozens of hours does it take to
Let's look it up. I will not be playing through all of Corpse Party.
Unless people keep voting for it.
Oh, no.
Which I don't think they will. I think the visual novels will probably be a single time as a necessary step to get to things like the Curse of Blood.
Okay, Corpse Party 2021, main story, 9 hours.
That's a lot still.
Yeah.
It's a lot of reading.
Yeah. There are a lot of Corpse Party games.
It was popular.
Yeah, that original is one of those foundational RPG Maker. Yeah, free will is bad, the game was right. I'm gonna fucking tip the scale. I'm gonna vote.
Well, if it ends up the tie, then presumably you're just gonna flip a coin.
Yeah. Well, yeah, choice is an illusion. There is no choice. And then we'll just have to do something. We could start Phantom Doctrine. No, we probably need to set up Parsec.
Yes. Also, I need to start making dinner in the next 30 minutes.
Yeah. What even is left? What could beat Resident Evil Gaiden?
Did you ever play that weird indie thing you mentioned, the Japanese thing?
Oh, Nanashi no Gemu? No.
Yes.
That would be the only thing left. That and the prototype of the Game Boy Color version of Resident Evil 1. Which would just be me going around these environments for like 30 minutes going, hey, yeah, look, they sure did try. But, you know. I hope people don't do that to me. Please don't do that to me. But I have yet to exhaust fully exhaust any one category.
Really? You didn't do that with the Dreamcast?
No, they're still Dreamcast games. We gotta play D2.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Don't. Stop saying we.
I need to play D2.
There you go.
You and your sports team, the Seattle Mariners, we won the sports game.
Oh, okay. Okay, when I were talking about the Mariners?
We won the sports game. Braden played the bad video game. I see how this is.
They beat the Padres by 5 points yesterday.
Yeah.
They fucked San Diego.
Yeah, take that, San Diego, place where I was born. Warm climate, good Mexican food.
I have family there.
Yeah.
And their baseball team sucks.
Yeah. Well, speaking of baseball teams and sucking, I don't know.
Uh-huh. Where's this going?
Corpse Party.
But not today.
The remake of Corpse Party, because I don't want to play the fucking original. We're gonna play the remake of Corpse Party from last year.
Presumably it's not in RPG Maker anymore.
Presumably it's not an RPG Maker. Now what do I play?
Anything else?
Anything else? All right, I'm gonna play.
You gonna play Gloom?
I'm gonna play Gloomwood.
Gloomwood. So I've been reading. So anyway, why I need a vamp, right?
Yeah.
You're loading up another game.
Yeah.
I've been getting back into comic books recently. And find myself running through a run of Green Arrow comics.
Uh-huh.
How the hell have we not had a Green Arrow game?
Because he's Batman, but a socialist.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I feel like he'd be popular. What about Batman, but it's a guy that repeatedly calls cops blue fascists?
That sounds great.
Also, he's political fantasy as opposed to high fantasy. People like that.
People love Arrow. That's the actual thing.
No, that's the actual problem. Is that they make it off of the Arrow show and not like classically.
You don't love the CW's Arrow?
I remember actually thinking the second season of that show was shockingly good, but it may be some form of Stockholm syndrome because I also watched the first season, which was bad.
I'm gonna turn up the view sensitivity. Anyway, yeah, Arrow. It's a television show.
Yeah, no, it's bad, but I remember thinking the second season was surprisingly good, weirdly compelling. But it's also CW through and through. So how do you feel about melodrama?
I love melodrama.
How do you feel about procedural melodrama?
I love procedural melodrama. Okay, what if one of the main subplots for CW's Flash show was that Barry Allen, the fastest man alive,
really prime Flash. Fuck Barry Allen.
really wants to fuck his adoptive sister.
Yep.
Because from what I understand, that is a major plot point for at least some amount of CW's Flash.
Well, don't worry. Barry Allen and his entire family get murdered at some point.
Sure.
Don't worry. He's in heaven because heaven and hell are represented in the DC universe.
Yeah.
Wally West is better, anyway.
I'm going to nod my head.
Uh-huh. Mariners and DC talk. I'm here for it.
I understand. Listen, if I'm gonna watch a CW show, there's only one CW show I'm gonna watch.
You gonna watch Nightwing say "fuck Batman"?
No.
I don't remember if that was CW or not. But
I mean, that was the very short-lived DC Universe thing that got merged into HBO Max. No, I'm gonna like any good American, I'm gonna watch Riverdale.
That's the Archie?
Yes.
That's the Archie.
That's the Archie.
There's can I tell you? Because I like Green Arrow the comic books a lot. I watched 4 seasons of the show. Can I tell you how absurd that show gets?
Yeah.
There's a very specific. Okay, so at some point he's dating Felicity Smoke, his nerdy girl helper, and she gets paralyzed at one point from the waist down, and she at one point spontaneously recovers use of her legs because she gets so upset.
Yeah, that's how that works.
It's so fucking stupid. Even by comic book standards.
Yeah. Comic books are, I don't know if you know this, comic books are very silly. Even the good ones.
Yep.
Like,
oh, it's so funny though. Also, they made her character into a utter piece of shit in the show. There's like the worst stereotypes of women all matched up into one.
Oh yeah, it's a see. Do you know anything about Riverdale besides it's the Archie show?
I've heard people say it's not what you think it's gonna be. Like there's weird amounts of
What if I told you there is a subplot in Riverdale where an evil D&D playing cult takes over the town? No sneaking, only stabbing.
Oh yeah, this is totally like Thief, but what if it was like Thief 1, which is to say the bad Thief, with a bunch of levels that aren't recognizable as the stealth action classic we know it as today.
This is definitely a little more action-y in terms of you can actually fight your way out instead of just having to sneak.
Remember those levels in Thief that everybody remembers well? The ones where you just go through a bad first-person action game?
I do.
Gloomwood got you covered.
Yeah. No, I was in an industrial environment earlier. That's the first mission, is a prison escape.
That's the second mission of Thief?
Yeah.
Or I can't remember. Last one time I played that was the gold version that has deleted scene levels.
Look, it's got Resident Evil 4 style inventory.
Okay, I need to see that. More games should have that.
Yeah. What if I told you, there is a bit in, Riverdale where, one of the main characters, is framed and goes to prison. Archie Andrews, perhaps you've heard of him. You know, America's sweetheart.
More of a Richie Rich kind of guy.
And
Casper the Ghost.
And he teaches all of these hardcore juvenile delinquents.
But what of Jughead?
No, Jughead is played by one of the Sprouse twins.
And he plays Veronica?
Betty and Veronica, yes. I forgot which one of them has an evil serial killer dad.
Okay, this is a soap.
Oh, my dude, it's more than a soap.
Yeah, I mean that's what CW's shtick is. It's serialized.
Yes,
soaps.
it is. It is CW on. Oh, cool! It's the mouth noise.
Yeah, sorry, my Chris impression is getting really good.
The human mouth noise.
So how will we all come to terms with the fact that we'll never have full-time paid positions covering the thing we love?
I've long since accepted this. Why do you think I do the streaming thing as a side gig and am not even pretending to make it a full-time hustle? You know, until I become a VTuber and make it a full-time hustle.
Probably not cool. Brayden has muted me for talking with my mouth.
Yeah, because you're a fucking clown.
That's against your own terms of service. That's also insulting commentary.
I am allowed to insult you because they saw that.
Is that racism? I think that's a racism.
No. Because I'm only insulting the white half of you. The part of you that needs to eat food with his mouth open directly into a microphone while on someone else's stream.
Don't blame all white people for this.
But
I take umbrage with this.
Yeah, Fanbyte, huh? Tencent, a company owned by Tencent. Alright, so,
Do I spy something? Appears to have been.
the ring on your finger is the light gem. It's the Thief Light Gem.
Uh-huh. Is that good or bad?
It's cool. It's diegetic. It's like Dead Space. I got a cane sword.
How much of the Dead Space remake have we actually seen at this point?
They showed a little bit off, I think, recently.
Is they, or are you thinking of the close to Protocol?
I think they showed off both.
Oh.
Also...
Braden.
What?
Braden.
What?
The release date for Atelier Ryza 3 came out.
Yeah.
Guess who's in the fucking front and center of this cover?
Thighs.
Have you seen this image?
I have. This looks like it was made in 1999. That's the intent. Although it is definitely a little more modern in terms of the way it plays. Danger, unstable ground. But it's very Thief in the way it's like, hey, you know surfaces? Don't run on metal surfaces.
Good Photoshop here of Ryza from Atelier Ryza with chicken drumsticks.
Yeah. Yeah, did you see the image comparing her thighs and how they've gotten bigger in each installment?
I actually looked up that Photoshop, and when I looked it up, one of the few Google image searches was a keychain that kind of looks like one of those weird mouse pads for boobs, but it's her thighs.
Yeah.
And it's a keychain.
Yeah. Like...
that lead artist knows exactly what he's doing.
I will say this is the thing I will say about Atelier Ryza is it turns out the only thing they needed to do to make that series, you know, like slightly more popular is to like turn up the horn. Oh, that's fun. Whoops. Set you on fire.
That series' protagonists have long been,
you know, cute, and they've been cute anime girls.
Okay, but what if you wanted to fuck her?
What if you turned the horny up, let's say 10%, 20% maybe?
10,000%?
My dude, compared to. Oh right, I got to reset the power now. Because I needed to turn it off to get into the kennel. So, yeah, no, apparently, her thighs have gotten bigger with each installment. They are now 90% the size of her head. According to, internet scientists who are doing God's work. Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing I will say is, like, that series at least doesn't go full horny anime. It's not fucking Idea Factory.
Okay,
making...
I'm looking at a thing now. Wow.
Yeah, no. It made me go, huh, yeah. We've all learned things about ourselves, and it's like, oh, actually, legs, huh?
People already knew.
Yeah, internet scientists, that Twitter account that...
Oh, yeah, and here's a mouse pad, thigh pad, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yep, of course that exists.
You know, as they say, thick thighs save lives.
Yes. Yeah, if you don't skip...
People are just discovering what their grandparents already knew. It's not just are you a tits man or an ass man.
It turns out, yeah, legs also pretty good.
Gams.
Hi, it's me, a cishet white man. Let me tell you about women's bodies. No. This stream is already going to hell. I hate the
You know,
are you gonna blame me for something?
No, this is my fault. This is my fault for being alone.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna blame me for shit again, I'm gonna start playing Malcolm's Revenge and counter-program you.
I mean, you should play Malcolm's Revenge. It's awful.
Man, that game is such a bummer.
That game is a real piece of work, huh? Anyway.
God, the fucking 3D environments.
Yeah, but you know, like it turns out if you make your thing horny but not super horny, people will flock to it. Fire Emblem. Nintendo turned that dial slightly.
I think we disagree on what slightly means.
Nintendo turned up that degree significant.
PBS Idea channel on why is there so much pornography for Overwatch, and he gets into the so you need female and male protagonists that have enough personality to inspire people to make pornography in the first place, but not too much where they can't just fill in the blanks with their own headcanons. Yep,
I remember that. That helped me understand a lot. And not even in a joking way of oh, I get it. Yeah, the characters are defined enough to be characters, but still vague and open enough that you can project whatever the fuck you want onto them. But I'm saying in comparison to, let's say, the Neptunia games, or Mary Skelter, or...
What's wrong with Mary Skelter?
Listen, these girls, they're bad, they need to be punished.
When they go crazy, they get increasingly naked. And
I
you
hear
shoot your blood at them.
The worst part is, I hear it's a pretty good dungeon crawler.
It actually is.
Which is why it's on my Steam wish list, officer.
That's the other weird thing, is that there's so many weird...
horny dungeon crawlers?
No, not just horny dungeon crawlers, but that weird PSP era of,
Yes. The PlayStation Vita is here for your weird witch-touching video games. Monster Mon Piece, now available on the PlayStation Vita store. Wait.
Oh, I forgot that.
Okay, I have to stop censorship. Yeah, the real pervert games. Okay, we need to find the control box.
Forget what helium mode does in Malcolm's Revenge.
I think it just makes all of the voices high-pitched, right?
Oh, that's right. Man, this game's weird. I fucking hate this.
Oh yeah, no. The DS has plenty of games where you use the touch screen to wipe the sweat off very handsome boys.
God, they changed the voice acting in this game. Sorry, I'm setting my shit in case.
Oh, I fell.
I might not stream today. I'm very tired.
Yeah. Oh. How far did I go back? How far?
Galaxy claims that apparently a bunch of DS games were games where you wipe the sweat off of people.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the whole like Idolmaster shit.
Yeah, there are a lot of Otome games where there are these glistening boys, and you got to make sure they glisten a little less and or more.
Is this like the evolution of face petting?
Yeah. Listen, gotta get some for the ladies too.
So how much sweat wiping do you think is going to be in Fire Emblem Engage?
I mean, it's called Fire Emblem Engage, and the characters literally put on rings, so I would not be surprised if there was some level of that.
They've established that you can gender swap your character, right? Like
I don't.
A female and male version.
In the wallpaper for it, it has both a man and a woman who have that terrible color scheme.
Yeah, which looks like Colgate toothpaste.
Yeah, well, it looks like the Joy-Cons.
It's an embarrassing anime design.
I think I saw someone on YouTube point out that the new protagonist for Fire Emblem Engage basically looks like a VTuber.
Yeah, because the artist has designed VTubers.
Most VTubers look stupid.
You look stupid.
I mean, I'm not going to argue that. Both things can be correct.
Stop. Why are mommy and daddy constantly fighting?
Why do you always say that anytime I sass him?
You're too mean to people.
I'm not mean to anyone. Except to you.
Princess Debut was... Let's just say Princess Debut was kind of an important game for the DS. And, like, people don't understand, like, that was a system seller for the DS in Japan.
Yes! Princess Maker. Very important video game. Listen, if I had a girlfriend I could make a cake for, that's not a euphemism. I'd probably just get one from the store, but...
Yeah, cake's easy to make.
Yeah, I...
Just get one of those, have you seen those mug cakes where you just basically add water?
Yes!
Put dough in fucking...
or make it from scratch, because then you just
microwave it.
Alright, is there...
I'm more of a cookie guy if I'm gonna bake.
I mean... Listen, I'm sorry, but the technical challenge this week is, listen, Paul Hollywood really wants you to, make this, like, very dense, old Venetian cake from the 1700s.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a soggy bottom. It's raw on the bottom. You see here? You see there's a little bit of pool on it too. That's my very good Paul Hollywood impression. Thank you. I am... Okay. Elevator? Oh, I see. I gotta go to the control box and make sure it's working. It's up there.
Well, good luck.
Oh, no, it's right there.
Sweat wiping conversation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go make dinner. See you later.
Have fun wiping sweat.
Just you and me now.
Yeah.
What kind of trouble can we get into?
I mean, did you see what people voted for?
No, I did not.
We're getting visual novels next, so...
Oh, okay, so Corpse Party?
Corpse Party, parentheses, 2021. Not the
I'm
original.
glad you're gonna play... Oh.
The remake of Corpse Party.
Ow. See, this is why if we ever did a Umineko or Higurashi...
We're never gonna do an Umineko or Higurashi because anyone we would trick into reading those is also the same person who would stop reading them after the first episode.
Yeah, but if we did it and we were able to pull it off, I'm definitely...
The only person I think you could ever convince to read Umineko is M.
She would be okay with the content.
Yeah, but I'm saying Gino would be like, I read, you know, first couple hours. I don't, it's not very good. It's pretty bad, actually.
Okay, but hear me out. The grand scheme would be getting someone to play Muv-Luv with us.
No one is going to play Muv-Luv with us.
What if we could pull it off? What if we could actually rope-a-dope someone into playing Muv-Luv and Muv-Luv Alternative?
One of our brothers, I forgot you now.
People need to know!
People know!
No, they don't. You fucking lie.
I put Muv-Luv on my Game of the Year
People don't respect Muv-Luv.
thing last year. I think Muv-Luv Alternative is a fucking roller coaster. It is a delightful, bananas bonkers thing. Not all visual novels are sex games, guys.
Although there is sex in
Yeah, but guess what? The version on Steam, it just moves past those scenes. Because, I believe in common decency. Is Muv-Luv a sex game? There is a patch for Muv-Luv, yes. I believe you have to pay for it. But the scenes in question are,
They're not worth it.
it doesn't seem like it's worth it. Like, and also it's one of those things where, like, the number of erotic scenes in this video game. Hey, guess what? Visual novels from the early aughts
Put in sex scenes to increase their...
put in sex scenes either, yeah, as like a publisher mandate or something else. No, Muv-Luv good. It takes a bit. That's the thing I'll say.
I would even argue the first game is just meh.
Extra, Muv-Luv Extra is also totally fine. Like, it's just play the...
Gotta get altered.
But then, yeah, you gotta get to Unlimited. You gotta get to Unlimited.
I'd say even...
And then Alternative is where shit really goes off. But you gotta play Extra and Unlimited for Alternative to matter.
One could argue that Muv-Luv is an RPG.
No. But Muv-Luv is important.
You role play.
Muv-Luv directly inspired Attack on Titan, but is somehow less overtly fascist. So I did not see. How long is Muv-Luv? It took me. So I am a fast reader. It took me around 50 hours to read all 3. Okay, and now... Okay, here, and now we're back here. Okay, shortcut.
It's a good game.
But yeah, I think Muv-Luv is, you know, it's very early aughts, and it's tropey on purpose in a way that can be irritating. And Takeru is a piece of shit, but he gets better because it has actual character development.
What if Shinji Ikari actually had a better character arc?
Yeah, what if the guy what pilot giant robot got over himself a little bit and learned to care about others?
Have they made it even slightly clear in terms of when the next game's coming out?
Which game?
The next entry in the Muv-Luv franchise.
I have no idea. I have Photon Flowers and Photon Melodies. Are they gonna do another side game like that? I like that I can hold the cane sword like a cane.
Oh yeah, you're right. They did do a side game where it's from the perspective of the Europeans.
And then they also
Straight
did
up murdered all of them. Oh, sorry, that's a spoiler if you didn't play that.
Yeah, let's not spoil Muv-Luv, because a lot of that, it is not a game that is entirely built around a twist.
Well,
but it benefits from you going in not knowing what's going to happen. Alright, let's see what's down here. Oh, there's some stuff down here. The thing I will say about this game that has genuinely impressed me so far is, like, basic level design stuff. Feels very Looking Glass in the way you can poke around, and usually the game has kind of calculated for that. Oh. Alright, can I climb up to this window? I think I can. No, probably not. Oh. Yeah, so, the thing I will say is this game still very much, rewards sneaking. Because, you die real quick. But yeah, visual novels. I think they're good.
Yeah.
I think people who complain,
one of the first things. Sorry.
I think when people who are intimidated by their length, I don't know.
The weird thing is those people put in 100+ hours into Souls games.
Yeah.
No,
or they will watch multiple seasons of a television show in a handful of days.
Let me tell you how I would rewrite Game of Thrones' ending.
I don't even have a take on that. I don't know. People seem to like that House of the Dragon. I can't wait for it to disappoint them. Although I guess the two dinguses, the two showrunner dinguses, are not directly involved this time. I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Ow, 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 ow. Ran my knee into my desk.
You shouldn't do that. It's bad for your knee and your desk.
Oh, my desk is a piece of shit.
But yeah, it is more effort to like actively read something.
Appears to have been nothing. People are babies. Just, if you like something, you like something. You don't. Unless it's diminishing the value of the person's worth. Discriminated against in vulnerable communities.
As an invulnerable community, I would like to say you cannot kill me.
Anyways, I don't know. Oh, Mountain Dew flavored grilled cheese.
Sure. That sounds terrible. Like, having hard save points makes this game a little more Resident Evil-y, I think. Especially with how little ammo they give you.
But, I mean, this is the give and take of every single horror game, right? Like, if you give people too much armor, or if you give people too much ammunition and too much protection, then it's not a horror game, it's an action game with spooky shit. Which is like what the 360 PS3 era Silent Hill games kept fucking up.
At some point, please look
You're
forward.
gonna have to play those games. You're gonna have to play Downpour.
Do I spy something? Appears to have
Come to terms with it, Brayden.
I mean, I have Homecoming. Downpour is a little harder because they never ported it to PC.
I remember people were like, it's better than Homecoming, but it's like, fucking, what does that even mean?
What does that mean at this point in our lives? You know, as someone who liked Silent Hill 2 a lot,
what is a Silent Hill 2? Didn't you do a podcast in which you talked about Silent Hill 2? Guested on one?
Yeah, they remembered to get me for it halfway through recording.
If I stream today, I'm just gonna do like 2 hours tops of Mountain Dew.
Yeah, that's an entirely reasonable amount. But yeah, if I play a Silent Hill game for this feature, which I will, because it's free real estate.
Oh, that's right. I have to pick my fucking path. You can be good, evil, or neutral.
Oh yeah, you pick your tone, and that determines...
Fuck.
And you have to solve certain puzzles by talking to someone in a specific tone.
Ah, god damn it, I fucking forgot about that shit.
Yeah, it's a strange game.
Fuck me.
The most dubious Silent Hill would probably be Origins or The Room. Well, good news. I have access to both of those. Because I have the PC version of Silent Hill The Room. And Silent Hill Origins is a PSP game. That was also ported to PS2. That was a weird short-term phenomenon. Remember how they made a Jak and Daxter game for the PSP and PS2 that came out in like 2009 after Jak 3?
Right.
One day I will play a Jak game and be like, yeah, that's a collectathon.
That really was a series that I feel like made a lot of sense in a very specific era of...
Oh, you mean 2004?
Yeah. Well, remember, they even did Jak X Combat Racing.
Well, yeah.
But man, yeah, like that first Jak and Daxter game was fucking huge. Huge!
What about that Silent Hill Diablo clone on Vita? How good's Vita emulation?
It's pretty good.
No.
It's better and easier to use than DS emulation, I'll tell you that much.
They won't say what, just that everybody should come see.
It better be more exciting than that overgrown rabbit they showed last time. The bear
I think we brought it up during the Nox podcast, but there was that really weird era where Miyamoto was just absolutely convinced that the stylus was the best way to control video games ever.
I mean, there's also the era where Miyamoto said, no, you've got to use the gamepad for Star Fox Zero.
Yeah.
And everyone involved with development was like, hey, this seems like, you know, everyone playtesting this is like, this is really cumbersome. And their response was, yeah, it's a learning curve. Yeah, what a great game design idea, y'all. What if you had to look away from the screen in order to aim and shoot, but still had to look at the screen to move your space animal man?
Keep quiet, fool. She has spies everywhere.
Also, here's the thing. That Ninja Gaiden game where the Ninja Gaiden game that controls entirely with the stylus works surprisingly well.
Ninja Gaiden X or Z?
No, it's called Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword. Because DS. Right. Get it?
Wow, Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z is still full price $30. What the fuck?
I will not be paying full. I will not be playing Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z. That is a guarantee to everyone involved. Because
Do my eyes deceive me? Appears
boy, it sure.
I do like how these guys have very explicit, like, old stealth game AI. But
really is fucking I know we've talked about it before. It really is fucking amazing how much better Team Ninja got when they kicked Itagaki to the fucking
they made Ninja Gaiden 3. And they made, you know... Ninja Gaiden 3 is very bad.
It just has a bunch of quick-timey events.
No, it's not just the quick-time events. Like, it is the part where that game is like... Alright, what if Ryu Hayabusa was tormented by the fact that he murdered a bunch of...
Dude, I've always felt like the Ninja Gaiden franchise had bullshit stories.
Oh, the story in those games is stupid, but the difference is 3 puts so much emphasis on it.
I don't know.
Also, that game launched with only one weapon and one ninpo. And even, like, I don't know, even the boss design is really bad. That's the other thing I'll say. Is...
People seem to have liked that, some people like that, Samurai Jack game that Itagaki made.
Sure, but don't forget that Itagaki also made, Devil's Third. And now I guess he just teaches game design.
Even though he's been repeatedly accused of
being a creep,
sexual harassment. Yeah. I don't know how that man can say, yes, I'm a famed director and producer of video games, and it's like, yo, Dead or Alive Extreme 2 and 1 are on your credits, my dog.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 3, it's fucking bad. It is... Like, it's
not good.
There are multiple parts in that game. Like, that game and Resident Evil 6 are the exact same game. The difference is Resident Evil 6 sold, like, 8 million copies, so people are more aware of that game's flaws, but... Ninja Gaiden 3 is also just like peak Japanese game developers not knowing how to appeal to the West and going, what if QuickTime events and instant death? Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying that Team Ninja seems to be in a good spot.
But yeah, now they're making Neo. Well, they're making Wo Long, and that game they announced at the Sony thing that is coming out in 2024, which isn't a real year.
What did I do? Why did Jotsu?
Are you joking? Did you see the claws on that thing? I'm not going anywhere near it until the others bring the dynamite.
All right, now we're playing with power. We got
It's just me.
now we got something fun.
It's a nice gun.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how guns back in the day used to function. There's no pump action stuff in the past. I'm just gonna put that out there because I'm a gun weirdo.
I mean, pump action shotgun. What I've learned from Hunt Showdown is there were pump action shotguns in the 1800s. They were just very slow.
That's how Winchester made their money.
Yeah, the repeating rifle. Oh.
I can walk to the Winchester Mystery House from where I live, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, there's something in here.
remember, everybody, if you want to join these conversations, you can donate to Doff the Deep End for just $1. And get part of
Patreon.com/deeplistens.
we need to be better about advocating for this Patreon.
Hey, once we get to 30 patrons, we'll play Ultima 9. Does that appeal to you sick people?
Want to see us be miserable as we play Ultimate 9? Well, you can join us and the fun.
I mean, to be fair, Ultima 9 is one of the more fun streams I've done. It's just, like, that game is bad in at least a very interesting way.
Creating podcasts about weird, obscure RPGs. We wanted to play CRPGs, but you fuckos keep making us play JRPGs.
We're playing a CRPG right now, and Jeff's having a bad time, and I'm laughing.
I'm doing my, I told you about this. I'm still doing my Molotov cocktail grenade thrower.
Yeah,
it's going well.
Yeah, and then...
This build is totally busted for the early game, and as long as I can get that top tier throwing shuriken thing...
Yeah, the aerial decapitator.
As long as I can get that, it scales well into the late game. If I don't get that, I am absolutely fucked.
CRPG's no good.
Okay, you know what? Can I put him on a timeout?
No, you cannot.
I spy something. Appears to have been.
It's okay. He doesn't like anything.
Did you take away
except
my
anime.
Oh no, wait, you didn't.
I did not take away your mod privileges, but I can.
You once banned me.
I gave you a timeout once, which did take away your mod privileges for a while.
And you have to restore them.
Yep. He likes tens of things. He likes VTubers. He likes Hunt Showdown. He likes Total War Warhammer.
Oh man.
Have you played any Total War Warhammer yet, or are you still?
I have. I did a fucking ogre campaign. I enjoyed it. That's such a good campaign.
Yeah, ogres are fun.
I also did a Grand Cathay campaign, and I will just say that I don't think it's nearly as bad as what you say. As long as you can master the yin-yang mechanic,
I just think it's very fiddly.
Well-scaled build. I think the bigger problem is that putting your units on walls is still totally fucked, and the just taking defensive stances on the walls, both the major walls and the minor walls. It's oh god, don't even get me started. And also the Grand Cathay's airship options suck shit.
Oh yeah, those things are legitimately terrible. Like, if the enemy has any ranged or flying units, they go down very quickly.
I feel like bats for...
Yes, fell bats, just regular bats, will absolutely brutalize.
Careful, but man, yeah, just God, their airships suck so much shit.
Yeah, well, and also I love that one of their generic lords, the Lord Magistrate, gets one as a mount. Oh, this is good. Whatever's on the other side of this thing, this is good. Okay. Guess I'm gonna have to blow the door open. But I think, yeah, my actual problem with Grand Cathay is just, like, their roster is really boring right now. And the fact that you have to keep them all in formation basically just means that if you don't, they're bad. They're worse than Empire.
Well, and see, this leads to the biggest problem with Grand Cathay, which is if you are not playing them, and the AI is playing them, the AI doesn't care.
The AI does not know what to do with them.
They just send, we've got a bunch of spearmen, we're gonna just run ahead with our spearmen. Burp.
Most games I've played, Grand Cathay has been, I don't know. I think they're worse than dwarfs. I think they're worse dwarfs.
My thing with Grand Cathay is I think that it literally have what? 3 factions pointing directly at them, and they just get walloped.
Yeah.
It's like the Golden Order problem in Warhammer 2, which is, you're dead by turn 20 9 times out of 10 for me.
Oh, under development. I bet this is literally just an area that is not finished yet. I wonder.
But yeah, I kind of like the concept of them.
Oh yeah, no, in concept, they're neat, and I think Kislev will eventually get there in the same way once they get more units.
That's the weird thing is Kislev is just in a weird spot.
Kislev is just like, hey.
They have one good starting position, and the other two just,
the other two are real rough. Kostalton has a bad time, and Boris
I've said
Ursus.
it before, and I'll say it again. I think that Kostalton's stat and debuffs and buff abilities, especially his ice magic shit.
He doesn't have ice magic.
Okay, no, he does. Cavalry? No.
No, he gives a small handful of bonuses to regular Kossars.
Oh, right.
And Kossovite dervishes. He gives them
Anyways.
and he gives his entire army frenzy, which is quite good.
Okay, it's good if you are in a battle where you can utilize it.
Yeah,
well.
but frenzy is very good.
Sometimes I don't want to be frenzy. Sometimes I need you to stick your fucking ground and stay in formation.
No, that's not what frenzy means, my dude.
Oh, no, wait, I'm thinking of Berserker.
Yeah, you're thinking of Berserk. Frenzy is literally, if your leadership is above half, then you get immune to psychology, you get...
But still, like, Stoughton is rough, and Boris
Ursus's campaign is intentionally probably the hardest start in the game. But he doesn't have the tools right now to not just get absolutely stomped by Archaon.
It just really reminds me of where Archon the Black was, almost.
In 2, yeah.
In 2.
And now Archon has an easier start than Cetra.
Which makes sense, because he's supposed to be turtling and waiting for his time to rise.
Nagash, your servant calls.
I like that so we have now 2 factions/sub-factions that really want to get those artifacts of Nagash.
Yeah.
So that should send
You are not him
into the desert areas, so is that, you can't just turtle forever and not interact with another faction for like 50 turns. Which is what you could do with Archon the Black. I just recommend it.
You basically have to kill Raponce and then
just stick around.
You have to beat Cetra. But now Cetra has to deal with so many other factions at once. Between Manfred and Volkmar and Skarbrand.
My favorite strategy, or my preferred starting strategy with Archon the Black just became like, I'm just gonna pop the fucking money to buy my first Casket of Souls. And just be able to deal with those weird minor dwarves that are in the fringes, and then go for Raponce. Minor dwarfs in Warhammer 2 next to Archon the Black are fucking rough. They know how to hold their own.
When I was playing as Volkmar, they declared war on me, and then didn't move any of their armies, and then paid me 3,000 gold for peace.
Yeah. See, that's the other thing that I'm still kind of pissed off about, is like, I wish that more of Three Kingdoms' diplomacy system made the transition into...
Oh, you mean like how like the bandit factions in Three Kingdoms can do mercenary contracts?
Yeah, and just... There's so many mechanics from Three Kingdoms I was really hoping would make the transition.
I can understand why not.
Just a better dynamic diplomacy system in general. Like, the Order Tide...
The Order Tide is gone. Now,
How many times? Well, on a good day, how many times did you actually ever see Order Time work?
Order Tide work? By the end of that game's lifespan, a lot. And the only thing stopping them was Grimgore. Because Grimgore would just confederate every single Greenskin faction. And it would be bad.
Yeah, you also have to watch out for Lizardmen and Furicon, which is not going to be that big of a problem this time around.
Lizardmen are still good.
I'm just saying that it's not as big a deal for Archon now in Warhammer 3.
Yeah.
It's still a problem.
I find...
You want to talk about a faction that I think is absolutely dog shit? Can we talk about Nakai the Wanderer?
They made Nakai slightly less bad. He's still bad. But now he starts in a position...
Give him Beastman's Horde mechanic... Fucking goddamn. Like, the earlier Horde factions pre-Beastmen just feel so half-baked at this point. Unless they're Greenskins.
Yeah, I remember when Grimgore... Yeah, Grimgore Ironhide fought Superman. Yeah, that was a crazy... You know, the 90s were crazy.
Nakai and goddamn... someone here talking right now feels some sort of deep spiritual connection to Norska, even though he shouldn't.
Norska's fine.
It made them better, I will admit.
They're a regular settling faction now. And they still have, like, a fun roster of, like, big, chunky, monstrous infantry.
They have one legendary lord I enjoy doing. They have one legendary lord I will avoid like the plague.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, because you just confederate them both. But
they just need a better roster.
They need, you know, they need some more star positions, another roster, or whatever. But they're more northern chaos tribes.
That's the other thing. They've reached the point where, at the very least, they are one of the few factions that I feel like can honestly justify picking up
a rework.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I get back up?
But not only that, but they are one of the few factions that can actually stomach taking the Sword of Cain.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Norska is, like, the only faction I think is in a really rough spot right now is ironically like Karl Franz.
Oh.
And Karl Franz and Balthasar Gelt, you like the way the elector count system works does not work with
I'll give you that. I feel like the elector
Warhammer 3's diplomacy system. It does not work with the way reinforcements work in that game now. Because, you know, there'll be the dilemmas where you have to reinforce an elector count army, except you have to wait for the reinforcement timer.
And I will agree with, I think that the elector count system is
kind of a mess right now.
It's a complete mess.
It doesn't work with 3, I guess is how I'd put it.
And then on top of that, I think the bigger problem is that when you take an elector count or destroy an elector count, the game really doesn't react the way I would say is on par with what you have accomplished.
Oh, and also now, like, you have Festus and Khazrak and Draika and Vlad.
They really do need to do something about, again, making it easier for the AI to cooperate with fellow Order Tide aligned factions.
Yes.
You know, it's... I hate to say it, but, like, diplomacy's kind of been Creative Assembly's Achilles heel.
Yeah, but it's called Total War, not Total Friends. If I wanted that, I could play some Crusader Kings 3. I have that game now. No. I hate the Diplomacy in Civ.
I think that the Diplomacy in Civilization is one of the better diplomacy systems.
Why? Because it's the AI constantly asking you for shit, and if you don't give it to them, they'll get mad at you.
I really like the diplomacy, especially with, like, Civilization 4.
And they're like, hey, give me this thing, or I'll declare war on you. And then they declare war on you anyway. And you're like, well, what if you gave me something? And they're like, no, never. I will never give you anything. I will never give you a
Civilization 4.
I will never give you a tiny scrap of anything, but I want you to give me all of your science. And I
actually really like science building.
It just makes me not want to engage with the Diplomacy in Civ at all, because I think it is so cumbersome to get the AI to give you anything.
One is just wrong. Anyways.
But yeah, I think that Warhammer's pretty good. I think it has a bright future ahead of it.
Did you see what I linked in the
No,
Discord?
I refuse.
We're making a new Sins of a Solar Empire.
Yeah, I did.
Oh man, I'm excited.
I
love Sins of the Solar Empire.
I never played very much Sins of the Solar Empire. I was more of a Gal Civ guy.
Yeah, but Sins of a Solar Empire has a mod where you can replace the starships with Star Wars.
Oh right, you're a Star Wars person. You know all of the different INCOM TIE fighters.
I'm not even gonna let you go with me into fucking...
Tell me about Grand Admiral Thrawn, Chris. Tell me about how cool of a badass Superman he is. Oh wait, you're not Chris, you're Dave Filoni, the current head of all Star Wars. Oh no!
Wrong. I can get through this. He's just goading me into a fight, and that's not good. I do it.
Tell me more about Ahsoka, Dave Filoni.
Ahsoka's a really good character. I don't know why you're fucking being weird about it, but like Ahsoka's like legitimately one of the better written characters of the Filoni era.
Tell me more about how Clone Wars is the height of Western civilization.
Who's ever said that?
White people who really like Star Wars.
No, white people are gonna say that about The Office.
I mean, yeah, that's also true, but... Yeah, I like the part in Star Wars where the Krogan are cured of the genophage. You're right.
We should play Andromeda.
Hello, Doctor.
What donation goal would that be? 50?
Alright, let's see. Audio... Subtitles coming soon. Okay.
Don't pretend you're pretending that I said that. I didn't say that.
I can guarantee
Shame.
a safe arrival.
Shame.
I promise few others here can make. The townsfolk are not fond of outsiders.
I'm playing the video
Come to
game.
Market Plaza before midnight. I will have one of my trusted servants
What's a video game?
pick you up by carriage. I'll be waiting.
That's Terry Brosius. She did the Shodan. Oh. Huh. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this game seems pretty good. Also, I played it for 2.5 hours.
Oh, you want to call it?
Total. Yeah, I'm gonna call it, because I apparently played through what is currently in the early access build. Please look forward to me playing through all of Gloomwood when it comes out in 1.0 in like 2 years.
Alright, I'm gonna probably ask that. I'll probably start something maybe 6:30.
Okay.
So 10, 12 minutes from now.
Okay.
Probably be in the Discord chat.
I'm gonna,
this game is
I'm gonna eat dinner, and I might join you, or I might do homework.
This game is dog shit. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Oh, fuck.
Thanks everyone for watching. Please look forward to Corpse Party. And my very good reading skills, probably.
Are you gonna become one of those weird indie gamers that talks about Corpse Party?
Hi, I'm Weird Indie Gamer.
No, you know what I'm talking about. The people who won't shut up about Corpse Party.
The people who won't shut up about Corpse Party and the people who won't shut up about IB, those are the same people.
Are these the people who want us to play Lisa?
We're not playing Lisa. It's like Earthbound, but gritty. It's like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I refuse to play any game inspired by Earthbound.
What's that one game?
That's mean.
What was that one game that Mento played that was like Earthbound adjacent?
Is it Omori?
No, fucking...
Omori seems actually good, so I might...
Odd game. I forgot what it was called. It was like French.
Okay.
We should...
I don't know. Everyone have a good day. Watch Zombie Pie, play the bad adventure game. I'm gonna eat dinner.
10, 12 minutes.
Bye.
Bye.